welcome. So today we are going to learn how to calculate for cash flow and finding the payback period, right? Now, in a business investment or business projects, we mostly take some money to invest in it, right? Hoping that in the future we can get enough money to pay for the money that we took, so we can get enough money to pay for the money that we took to start the business. So in simple terms, let's say I want to sell ice cream on campus, right? So I borrowed some money from friends, let's say 300 cedis, started a business, and along the line I was making profit. It took, let's say, 6 months to make enough profit, or let's say enough or equal to the amount of money that I took to start the business, right? Now, this 6 months is my payback period. That is the month that, or yeah, the month or year that I was able to make an amount of money that could cater for the money that I borrowed from a colleague or a friend to start the business. So in mining projects, yes, that's what we do. So we send a bankable document to the bank to seek for loan or investment, right? And what we are trying to do is that we want to know the number of years that we'll be able to pay for the money that we took from the bank. So we have what we call the payback period. So the payback period is simply, it measures from the start of production to the time required to recover the initial project investment. You get it? So the time that's, or the time or years that what we are able to pay back the money or capital we used to establish the mine or to begin the mining projects or commence the project. So that is what it is. Then the exact date that we were able to generate enough revenue so that we paid off the capital cost, the money that is the money that we used to establish the business. So that exact date is what we call the break even point. The exact date, the break even point. You get it? So yes, when we are going to venture into any business, when we are going to venture into any business, we have our capital cost. That is the money that we are going to use to establish the business. And as we are running the business, we are going to generate what we call revenue, right? Some of the revenue will be used to pay for our operations, workers, and so on, right? Royalties, consumables, and what charges of service and the rest, right? Now, some of the money to will be rechanneled to pay for what the money that we took to invest in. You get it? So yeah, in this table here, we are going to learn how to find the cash flow and the payback period. Now, what is cash flow? Cash flow is the financial model that we use to determine whether we are making profit or not. So our cash flow is simply our input minus our output. So in simple terms, your revenue that you are making minus your expenses or your cost, right? So that is the formula that we are going to use to find our cash flow. So, and our payback period, we said in layman's term, our payback period is the time where our our capital cost has been paid fully. So in this calculation, our payback period is going to be the period where our cash flow is greater than zero. Sorry, equal to zero. Sorry, equal to zero. So yes, let's look at how to go about it. Dee, 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 dee. Yeah, worry. Mm. So so we know that our cash flow will be equal to our revenue minus our capital cost. So in the first year, so we have three major projects: Project A, Project B, and Project C. Now the values here is our capital cost. So Project A had a capital cost of 1,200, Project B 1,000, Project C 1,500. Now we're going to find the cash flow. So the cash flow for the first year is still going to be our negative 1,200 or negative 1,200 because revenue at the beginning is zero. Then what? We went for 1,200. So it's going to give us what? Minus 1,200, right? Then for project B to 1,100 is going to be our cash flow for year zero. Project C to our cash flow is going to be 1,500. Now let's focus on project A and find the cash flow. So project A, cash flow for year one, first year. So my cash flow is going to be 500 minus 1,200, and that's going to give me minus of 700, right? So this is the cash flow. So it means that I'm owing 1,200. I generated 500 CDs. I've gone to pay 500 CDs, and now I'm owing 700. For year two, my cash flow is what? 600 minus 700, because now my capital cost is what? 700. That's going to give me minus 100, and that is my cash flow at this point. Then for year three, my cash flow is 900 minus what? Minus 100, and that'll give me what? 800. So I write it here. Then for year four, my cash flow is what? Eight, sorry, my cash flow is what? Eight, sorry, it's 600. 600 minus zero, there's nothing there, right? So it means that now I've gotten revenue, and in year three too, there's already existing revenue. So my cash flow is going to be 800 plus my 600, and that's going to be 1,000 or 400. So yeah. Then we do same for project B. For year one, cash flow will be what? 400 minus what? 1,000, and that's what? 600. Then 500 minus 600, that's negative 100. Then 700 minus 100, that's what? 600. Then now I'm in my profit zone. So I'll add my 300 to my 600. That'll give me what? 900. When I come to project C, my project C, let me put it here. Project C, my cash flow for year one is going to be 600 minus 1,500. And that is going to give us what? Negative 900. So I'll be owing 900. Then for year two, my cash flow is going to be what? 800 minus 900. That's going to be what? I'll be owing 100. Then for year three, 900 minus 100, I'll be owing what 800. Then 800, I mean my profit plus another profit 600, and that's on 1000 what? Is it 1400? I think so. 800, yes, 1400. So that is it. That is my cash flow. Now let's look for my payback time. Now within year, let me change my color. Within year two and year three, I was able to settle this debt, right? If you look at each of them, we were able to settle the debt within year two and year three. So between year two and year three, there is a particular month within them where my cash flow became zero. So now we are going to find it, right? Now, I'll say that. So we are going to focus on, so it is the money generated in year three. Let's take the project A. The money gotten in year three is what we were able to use to settle for our capital cost. So I'll say that 1 year gave us what 900. That is the money. So 1 year gave us what 900. Then that is our revenue. Then the money that we are owing is what 100. So money left to be paid. Now we use 1 year to get 900. So how many years are we going to use to get 100? We are saying it's x, right? So we are going to get 900 by x is equal to 1 year by what? 100 divided by what? 900. And that's going to give us 1 over 9. That is what? And that is 0. I'm coming. Let me use my calculator before I make a mistake. So that will be 1 over 900, right? 1 over 900. 1 over 9, sorry. Because 0 will cancel 0, 0 cancel 0. So you are going to get 1 over 9. And this is in months. So we'll be able to get the 100 cities in 1 over 9 months. But we want to work in years, right? So that is going to be 1 over 9 by 1 over what? 12, right? So 1 over 9 by 1 over what? 12. Yeah, sorry. I think I made a mistake. It's supposed to be because we are doing it in months. This 9. Because we are doing it in months, this is supposed to be 12 months. 12 months. Ah, my bad. 12 months. Let me erase this. Ah, what was I thinking? So yeah. So 12 months is 900, which is a year, right? So how many months are we going to generate 100 cities or 100, right? So that is going to be 900 by x is equal to 100 by 12. So over what? 900, right? And so x is going to give us, so 100 by 12 over 900, and that is 4 on 3. So 4 on 3 months. So we'll be able to pay the 100 in 4 on 3 months, but we want it in years, right? So in years, it's going to be 4 on 3 by 1 over what? 12. That is 1 year, 12 what? Months, right? So that 4 will go here 1, 4 will go here what? 3, and we'll be left with 1 over what? 9. And so that is 0.11, right? So 0.11 years. So the 100, we'll be able to pay the 100 in 0.11 years. That is immediately after the second year. So it means that our payback period is equal to the 2 years plus what 0.11 years. And that is equal to what? 2.11 what years. Right. So that is for the first project. So let me write the payback period here. So payback period. This give us what? 2.11 years. Let's go to the second project. So let's look at the project B. Now, project B two, we were able to achieve our payback period between year two and year three, right? Means that within that range of year two and year three, we're able to pay, or our cash flow became zero within that year. But we want to know. So if 12 months, which makes a year, we were able to generate what? 700, then what we are owing of 100, how many months are we able to generate? Let me call it M, right? So I'm going to get 700 by M is equal to what? 100 by what? 12. So I'm looking for M, so divided by 700 divided by 700, and I'm going to get what? 100 by 12 over what? 700, 0, 0, 0, 0. So I'll be left with 12 over what? 7, right? So 100 by 12 over 700, and that is 1 point, or let me leave it in this case because we are going to convert it. So we will get 12 over 7 months, but we want it in years. We want it in years. So it's going to be what? 12 on 7 by 1 year, 12 months, right? Because this is already in months, right? And so we are going to get what? 1 over 7 what? Years. And what 1 over 7 years? So 1 over 7, that is 0.1428, right? And so this is the number of years we're able to settle for the remaining what? 100. So if you want the payback for the project B, is simply the 2 years, because we said it is within 2 and 3. And now we are seeing that a certain within 2 and 3, there's a certain 0.1428 years. So it means our payback time is from here going, right? So 2 plus what? 0.1428, which is what? 2.14 in terms of two decimal place. So that is our payback time. So our payback time for this project is 2.14 years. Okay, 2.14 years, as simple as that. So let's look at project C. So project C also, there is 100. There's 100. Project C also, our payback is between second year and what? Third year. Because at the end of the second year, we were owing this amount, but at the end of the third year, we were able to pay for it. So within second and third is where our cash flow was zero. So we want to know. So in 12 months, we were able to generate 900, because our focus is here, because this money that we were able to settle it. So our focus will be there. So 12 months, we're able to get 900. So how many months will we be able to generate 100? Let me call it N, right? So 900 N is equal to what? Is equal to 12 by 100 over 900 over what? 900. And so we are going to get what? N to be equal to 12 over 9, which is what? 4 on 3 months. Now we want it in years, so 4 on 3 months, sorry, months, by what? 1 on 12. So 12 years, sorry, 1 year, 12 months. And that is going to give us what? 1 over 9, which is what? 0.11 years. And since it's within second year and third year, it means our payback period is simply 2 years plus 0.11, and that is so 2.11 what? Years. And that's our payback period. So let me see. Yeah, the project C, 2.11 years. Now, in comparing, project A and project B have the same what? Payback period, right? Now the question was that we should find which of these projects is more economical. And the smaller your payback period, the more economical you are, right? So if you compare project A and project C, they have the smaller payback period, and so they are much economical as compared to project B. So to distinguish between project A and project B, after using the payback period, we have another factor called the benefit cost ratio. Now, please, it's we are doing this because the question asks us to clarify which of these projects are economical. So if the question doesn't ask for it, there is no need for you to do it. You get if the question simply ends, find your payback period, you end at finding your payback period. You get. But here the question is telling us to find which of these projects is much more economical. Are you okay? Which of these projects much more economical? So the economical projects, because these two are the ones with the lowest payback period, these two are economical as compared to this. So among these two, which one will be much more economical? So we are going to find their benefit cost ratio, which is the sum of your revenue over your capital cost. If you are greater than one, it means that you are much more profitable. You are less than one, not profitable. Do you get it? Because we are going to compare them, the one that has the greatest benefit cost ratio, that is the much economical one. So the benefit cost ratio. So first of all, we sum our revenues. So we sum our revenues here. So let me see total revenue for A. That is 500 plus 600. Let me write it down. 500 plus 600 plus 900 plus 600. That is our revenue, and that is going to give us what? 2,600, right? That's revenue for A. Then the sum of the revenue for C, because B is out, and yes, B is out. So that is 600 plus 800 plus 900 plus 600. So let's see. So 600 plus 800 plus 900 plus 600. And that is 2,900. So we are going to find the benefit cost ratio, which is 2,600, the revenue over what? The capital cost, 1,200, right? Zero cancel zero, zero cancel zero. So I have 26 over 12. This one